My name is Jamie and this is the vlog for November 8th, 2020. It's about 7:30 at night and it's my husband's night to put the kiddo down. Got myself a nice cup of tea. Relaxing and enjoying a little time, sort of. My kiddo cried for like almost a full half an hour when I left the room. She's just really, really tired. We got up earlier than usual today and went to Tacoma and played with some friends of ours out in a field, a school out there. So my client slash friend who runs some exercise groups invited Inar and I out to do some tire flipping with them. So that's what we did. We flipped tires and we brought a 15-pound like a rubberized weight that I use for Olympic lifting and a 25-pound one, and so she flipped those. She thought that was super fun while I was working the 400-pound tire over and over and over again, which was fun too because it's been a long time since I've done really heavy stuff, and it's nice to remind myself I can do it. And my buddy said it was good too. She's like, you pushed me by picking the big tire. You made me need to do the big tire a few times. You know, the difference is I can get through 5 flips in about 30 seconds, pacing myself nicely, and she can get through about 2. So it's heavy. But it was super fun. So she brought a kettlebell for my kiddo, and kiddo tried to swing the kettlebell, and that was pretty funny. She thought it was funny too. And she also brought maces, like orgatas. That means like a mace. It's like a long stick with a heavy weighted head on the top. And we used those like sledgehammers and just pounded on the tires when we were done with the flips. It was a great way to get aggression out. It was super fun. It was really nice to meet everybody too. Kiddo had a blast. And then after that, we got some coffee and went to a park over there and stood around and chatted while kiddo played on the playground for about, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours, something like that. So yeah, and I was expecting her to take a nap on the ride home. Did not happen, but it was clear she was very, very, very tired, but she wouldn't nap. So we ended up hitting up a produce stand and we bought a 40-pound box of queen apples from New Zealand. Now I live in Washington. The apples here are pretty awesome. And they're pretty much available year round. These ones were a competitive price to anything else that was local. But I wanted to try something new, and they're delicious, and they're beautiful red apples. They kind of look like the Cosmic Crisps that just came out last year, I think. But in my opinion, they taste a lot better. So that was a thing. And apples lower cholesterol, which is one of the health markers I'm trying to work on. So, hey, 2 apples a day apparently lower your cholesterol. I think I can get through 2 of those a day easily. Anyway, after that, it's been a night of the kiddo just wanting to be glued to me. You know, I wanted to take a bath. She had to dive in. I wanted to watch some YouTube videos of rides in Disneyland and to check out Disneyland Paris via some vlogs and things like that. And she wanted to watch them on my lap, so it's fine. But when I left the room for bedtime, because it's my husband's night to put her to sleep, she was not happy and overtired, which means she cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. So it just took a while to kind of wind her down, unfortunately. It sucks hearing your kid cry like that, but it's important that that she gets to connect with dad, and that dad gets to do those things for her too. I mean, those are memories for him as well. And parenting's a skill, and I think it only, like any other skill, really grows when you test it. So Inara tested it today. Anyway, I did come home with, and I don't think it'll show up on this camera, with some bruising starting to come in on like my bottom, you can kind of see it, on the bottom part of my thumb where it meets my wrist. It's tender, it's on both hands, and I don't know how I would have managed to jam or sprain both thumbs. but it's starting to ache more as the night goes on and getting more bruised. So I'm guessing tomorrow I'll be going to the doctor just to make sure there's no weird fractures going on, because scaphenoid fractures can be pretty painful and really sneaky. And I don't know if maybe I hurt something in my wrist, putting too much weight on my wrist for flipping the tires or what. I didn't feel like nothing was painful while I was doing it, but obviously something's weird. I flip tires a lot and I've never had thumb injuries or wrist injuries from tire flipping. And I have range of motion. It's just stiff and bruising. So, let's see. Not a whole lot else to report. I look back at these vlogs and I know I talk about my family a lot. And I guess in these vlogs I've tried to like find the me in that picture. And, you know, I'm there. It's just that this phase of life is calling on me to be very present with my family. Just is. I've grown as a person and I've changed as a person, and some of my viewpoints have shifted. And yeah, I sometimes don't bring me to the table completely. But I feel like I still have a lot to offer. And I feel like I'm still, especially by taking care of my health, I'm learning how to prioritize myself in the mess that is deployments and business and kiddo and doctor's appointments and dogs and house and yeah. So anyway, it is what it is. Today was pretty good. Tomorrow will be better.